Sakpase YouTube, my name is Edgy, and in today's video, I'll be giving you 10 reasons why I got the Canon EOS M50. Let go! My first reason why I bought this camera is because of the price. This camera is around $600, and you could get it for lower than that. You could probably get it for $500, around that price range, depending if you get it used. The exact price to get a new camera in the US is $600. In the filmmaking world, when it comes to making videos, that is cheap. That is dirt cheap for a camera. Guys, take advantage of the price point because the price is very low. Based on how versatile this camera is, the other cameras cost a lot of money. They're in the thousands of dollars. When you're buying a camera, don't worry too much about the camera. It's everything else that comes with the camera. That's what's gonna make your quality look amazing. Because after buying the camera, you have to consider buying the lights. You have to buy a tripod. You have to buy lens. If you buy a camera that costs $15,000, $10,000, $2,000, and then you didn't buy any lights, you didn't buy any audio equipment, the quality is not gonna come out well. That was the first thing that attracted me. When I saw the price, I knew, okay, if I buy this camera for $600 or $500, I could spend money on the other things that could make the quality look better. The size of the camera. At first, when I first saw the size of the camera, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was a little bit of a turnoff. You know our mindset, the bigger the camera, the better you think it is, right? When you watch the behind the scenes, usually people have those big, gigantic cameras. Now the cameras are getting very small. And because those cameras are small, even though it doesn't catch your attention because of how small it is, you could travel with the camera. That was a big plus for me. Especially I'm using this camera more to make YouTube videos, and I want to do some professional work with this camera as well. But regardless of what I want to do, I could still use the camera if I want to do vlogging, because when you're vlogging, you need a small camera because you're going to be holding it in front of you the whole time. If you need a camera for content creating, I strongly recommend this camera because of the size. And just because it's small, don't let that size fool you. It packs a big punch. The advantage to me is when you have the flip out screen, I could take different angles, because a lot of times if you want to take a low angle, or if you want to take a high angle or a medium shot or wide shot, when you could take out the screen and you could put the screen back in, and you could flip the screen and you could put it up, you could put it down, that allows me to create different angles of the shot, right? So I don't have to struggle to have a good angle. When you're shooting a video or if you're taking a picture, you don't want your shot to look boring. Sometimes you want to experiment of having low angle shots, high angle shots. Because of the flip out screen, you could position the camera in a way where you could shoot a high angle or you could shoot a low angle. When it comes to the audio, I always say it in this channel, audio is the queen. Your content, the stuff that you create is the king. Audio is actually more important than the actual look of the video. So when I was considering buying this camera, I was thinking about all of these things. Because they have an external mic input, I could input a shotgun mic in the camera. It gives me more choices to use a professional sound system. It's very important when you're buying a camera for it to have a mic input. I'm shooting using the Canon M50 right now. The mic that I'm using is an external mic, it's a lavalier mic. But just in case I want to get a mic, I love the fact that I have that option. So you could use Wi-Fi to connect to your phone, and then if you take a picture, you don't have to connect the camera to your computer and do a bunch of stuff. And all you have to do is connect to the Wi-Fi and send the picture, whatever picture you take with your camera, you send it directly to your phone. And I like the fact that I have that option because it feels more modern. I could use the phone as a remote and control my camera. When you first buy this camera, when it comes to the lens, they have a lot of lens option, but it's not that much compared to the other cameras. You have the option to buy an adapter for this camera. And because of that adapter, you could buy any of Canon lenses. So that gave you so many options. But not only the price point is very low, but because I could buy an adapter for this camera, I have a lot of options when it comes to buying a bunch of lenses. I have a 50mm lens that I love. I know if I bought this camera, I could still use that 50mm lens. Depending on the work that I'm doing, I know I could go out and buy prime lenses and buy different lenses that could suit me for the camera that I have now. Whatever object that you want to focus on, all you have to do is tap the screen and then it's gonna keep it in focus. Because I'm shooting a lot of online videos, I'm gonna be shooting a lot of the videos myself. I know that I'm not gonna have a lot of help. It was very important for me to buy a camera that have good autofocus. There's a lot of cameras that are expensive and they don't have good autofocus. Their autofocus don't even come close to this camera because this camera is different. I'm not saying that it's better than those big expensive cameras, but at the same time, depending on what you're doing, if you're filming videos by yourself, it's better to get a camera like the Canon M50. All I have to do is put the camera in front of me, record myself, click on my face, and it's gonna keep my face in focus. Compared to other people, I don't really care too much about 4K. I know that's a crazy thing to say, because at the end of the day, it's all about your content. If you don't have good content, it doesn't matter if your video is in 20K. Nobody's gonna care about the video. When I was making the option to buy this camera, I just wanted the camera to have good HD quality. It having 4K was like a cherry on top for me. That dual autofocus is best when you're using HD 1080. But as soon as you get to 4K, it's hard to focus. When it comes to using DSLR cameras or any type of camera that is out right now, I really want to have control. With CineStyle, you could shoot your video in a flat profile, meaning like it's gonna look very bland. Because it looks flat, you have the ability to kind of color grade the video. Especially if you're a very good color corrector and you know how to color grade, the possibilities are endless when it comes to making it look different. I could give it a film look, whatever type of style and feel I want to give to my video, I could do that with CineStyle. As soon as I got the camera, I downloaded it immediately. I didn't waste no time. If you guys want a video on how to download CineStyle on the Canon M50, I could do a video for you guys. Just let me know. The camera is very versatile. When you think about all of those options I listed, all the reasons why I got it, I didn't even mention that, but it has touchscreen, the Wi-Fi capabilities, the option to shoot 4K, the size of it, because it's so small, you could travel with it. And then you could shoot vlog style videos. When you think about all of those options that I stated, you have a really good camera in your hand. And one thing that I forgot to mention also, it's very efficient when you're filming yourself. All you have to do is flip out the screen, record the video, touch the screen, put yourself on autofocus, and then press record. Those are the 10 reasons why I bought the Canon M50, but it's a fun camera to use. If you just want a camera to create content online, or even if you're trying to do professional work, I really recommend using this camera. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this. But my name is Edgy, and I'm out.